what's up, guys? It is Ace Star the Third from my Twitch page. I wanted to record a video from Twitch because I figured, you know, since most of my content over the past few months, for like past year and a half or so, have really all been on Twitch, I definitely need to get myself into the comfort zone of putting videos from Twitch onto YouTube. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I wanted to talk about patch 8.0. You know, usually I do tier lists and other things, but I never have really done a patch review. I really do want to talk about this patch because I believe that the changes in this patch are quite substantial. I believe that these actually do have implications on the meta, and it's unfortunate right now that we're in quarantine and COVID is a thing, because you know, a lot of these characters that were changed, we're not really going to be able to see them fully in action because there's no tournaments anymore. And it sucks because it's like, you're not really going to see the full extent of like Marth changes or Rool's changes or whatever for a while. So that's really unfortunate because I don't know how many patches it's going to be until we're actually able to go to tournaments again and we're able to see these, you know, full-on display. But I still at least want to talk about, you know, what the numbers, what they mean, and how they push these characters further. Because again, like this patch has been my favorite that I've ever gotten, that I've ever seen, out of all the changes or all the patches that have happened in Smash. So I really want to talk about that. So I definitely wanted to follow at least a little bit of a, you know, a little bit of a flow chart here. I wanted to talk about the buff characters, what it means for the viability, and how the changes have shifted them. I wanted to talk about the top tiers that we had in patch 7.0. None of them really got changed outside of Palutena's Final Smash, which is negligible. So I wanted to talk about how these changes might negatively affect these characters and how it might change their matchup spreads. I also want to talk about Min Min. I'm still going to be a little bit, I'm still going to be somewhat lost when it comes to Min Min because, again, we don't have any tournament gameplay offline when it comes to Min Min. But she does have an immensely high skill ceiling, and I wanted to talk about how she fits into the metagame. And then I want to talk about Fountain of Dreams because that stage had a change to where it doesn't lag. Well, it lags if Wario's on the stage turning his bike back and forth, but it pretty much doesn't lag, except in that one scenario, which some people are still trying to argue that we don't want the stage anymore for that one small interaction. But whatever, whatever. So I want to talk about the potential of having Fountain of Dreams back, and what it would mean to have a stage like that added to the stage list. So let's get into it. I need to make a disclaimer in the beginning of the video, but if I say anything wrong, if there's even a single piece of misinformation, if I said something wrong about your character, okay? If I was a frame off, or something about your character was incorrect, you can call me a dumbass idiot spreading misinformation. You can call me whatever you want, okay? But I deeply apologize for spreading any sort of misinformation about your character. I have tried my best to be as accurate as I could be when it came to all these changes and talking about all these characters. If anything is inaccurate, I am sorry for it. Please, please, you know, notify me in the comments if anything is wrong, and I will pin it, like it. You know, I'll make sure that people know about it. So so again, please forgive me for that. Let us talk about the Fire Emblem characters first. Ike, Marth, and Corrin all got beneficial changes. Initially, when we saw Ike's changes, people were a bit, people were quick to the gun to say that Ike was nerfed. His Nair was one of his strongest moves. His Nair was infamous for being the sole move in his kit that enables him to, you know, to combo, to kill people, to have kill confirms with up air, kill confirms in the back air. And it was extremely hard to punish if it was saved spacely, and to be honest, spacing that move isn't really that difficult to do with Ike. His aerial speed definitely helps that a lot. And so a lot of people did not like that move at all, and people assumed that, you know, with this new change to his Nair, they changed the angle on it. If I could just find it here, BP Smash this video. Love you guys, right here. People assume that just because that the Nair has more knockback growth, basically meaning like the higher percentage you are, the further it's going to send you, that there's nothing that I can do. However, Ike now has kill confirms into his up special now, his Aether. Kills a lot sooner now, and stages like Town and City are probably going to be no-nos when it comes to fighting against Ike, because if you ever get caught on that platform, or to the left or rightmost parts of the stage altogether, you might end up dying extremely early. I, again, haven't seen it too much in practice, unfortunately, because again, we don't have any tournament gameplay to go off of. But it is important to note that you need to be very careful on what stages you need to pick when you fight Ike. You need to make sure that you are DIing that move, his Nair, as best as you can so that you don't die. Because with having higher knockback scaling, it means that all you really need to do is make sure that you take a few extra hits and you should be fine for the most part. But I believe that change, the change to his up B having Transcendence on with Hitbox, makes it a better shield option. Again, you would use it less for that, but it doesn't clank as much anymore, or at all. Fair having less ending lag and doing more damage as well. I think Ike is a much better character after this. I don't think it shoots him like a bunch of tiers, but it definitely makes him more consistent. And I think he is a much better character because of it. Again, most of these characters are, but Ike now has, he's still threatening when it comes to his kill confirm out of Nair, but you have more counterplay against it, because all you really need to do is just make sure you don't get hit Nair from whatever percentage windows they are, and then all you really have to worry about after that point is like, his maybe back air, or I'm not sure if down tilt's able to be comboed out of now, because again, it has less knockback scaling, so that might be another thing to pay attention to too. I haven't done all the research, but I don't know, Ike's much better after this. I think it definitely shot him up a few tiers. Marth had changes to his tippers. All of them have pretty much been pushed back a few pixels to make them so that they are more consistent to hit. And when it comes to a character like Marth, obviously tippers is the name of the game of the entire character. Tippers on his forward, back, and up airs have all been changed. This is good because personally I thought Nair was perfectly fine the way it was when it came to how its tipper interactions worked, and down air similarly. I thought those moves were fine. The forward, back, and up aerial are certainly moves on Marth that will be used extremely often. Fair is obviously one of his best spacing tools. I'm going to say obviously 10 billion times throughout this video. Back air is a strong out of shield option that he has. Really good for catching ledge jumps as well. Up air is a really good move for comboing at lower percents. A lot of his low percent combos depend on sour spot up air, but getting tipper up airs while juggling opponents, because that's one of the minor things that people don't talk about when you think of Marth and Lucina. They have a really strong juggle game, and keeping people in the air is, as you get better at the character, you notice that that's one of the most important aspects of the character to get better at. And when you have tipper up air being more consistent and easier to get, it makes overall your juggling game much stronger. Which will overall benefit Marth a ton. Some people are saying that because there's no like damage changes or anything like that, it still makes him worse than Lucina, and the changes are, placebo. I don't agree. I still think that the gap between Lucina and Marth, I still believe that Lucina is better than Marth, because again, I don't think the reward on tippers is as strong as it should be. I think F smash and forward tilt, and kind of tipper back air, I think those moves are worth it, but I believe almost every other move loses to Lucina's, because her knockback is just so strong on all of her aerials and most of her moves that, again, you're really not losing out on much by playing her. But that gap between the two, a lot of people would put them, like, say for instance you had a tier list here between Marth and Lucina. People would put Lucina like up here at like A tier or S tier, and then they would put Marth all the way like down in like C or D tier, because again, there was just little to no reason to use him, even though they have the same moves and the same frame data. I'd say it's about like right here now. You could barely make an argument for this too, but again, I really want to see how that progresses later on. I really want to see what Marth can do. As for Corrin, Corrin had changes to their pin. I think that's the biggest change, honestly. You can act faster out of your pin, and using it in the air was certainly where we're going to use it probably the most. It depends. Sometimes on platform stages you would use it, on platforms to stab through them. But using it in the air, using side B in the air as Corrin, it's definitely common, and having the ability to act faster out of it and acting faster out of the pin jump is really strong. Again, like when your core important moves get even better, that does a lot for a character's strength in the long run. That change to pin is quite significant. Forward air doing more damage when it's one of Corrin's spacing moves is also very important, because you got to think about neutral. A lot of people like to think about these changes, think about kill power, stuff like that, combo game, but it's important to also think about how it affects the character's neutral as well. If Corrin's strongest neutral tools is their pin and their forward air, that makes Corrin an overall much more consistent character, and more consistency in a character makes them significantly better. That's really good for Corrin. Having a better forward, having a better dragon lunge, really good. F smash having more shield stun, making it harder to punish, is also quite important change too. That means if you, say for instance, are trying to punish a normal get up and you go for a run back F smash and you hit their shield, in that scenario you won't be punished nearly as hard because of the increased amount of shield stun lag here. So overall, really good changes for Corrin as well. I would say that if I were to rank Corrin, where's Corrin? Palutena, Pit. Are these in alphabetical? Yeah. Okay. I'd say if Corrin was here, Corrin would have moved up its tier, or maybe 2. I really want to see these characters in action with actual people. It's kind of crazy. Also, my legs. Also, the fucking my legs. Next, I want to talk about, let's see, we got the Fire Emblem characters out of the way. Falcon. So Falcon, I have seen quite a lot of people quite happy with Falcon's changes. Falcon was one of the characters that I personally wanted a lot of buffs for, because again, it kind of sucks that the character just got shafted in the dashing department. The character is meant to move fast, but has one of the longest turnaround dashes in the game for whatever reason. I really don't know why that is. It's crazy to me. And there's just a lot of consistency issues when it came to Falcon, and so using him was just weird. Using him just felt off. But with dash attack having less ending lag now, you can combo out of it better. With Raptor Boost having the changes that it has, now it's a much better comboing tool for Falcon. So basically, with Falcon's combo tools becoming better, that leads to more combos, which is really good for the character. Up smash, it got even better for some reason, and Falcon's up smash was already known for having ridiculous range on it. Let me find it. Let me. Oh, see, like that's it. Its crotch sucks you in. It's crazy. It's just a ridiculous amount of like suction on that move. It's weird. And then they make the second even stronger, have even better scaling, but get even better kill move. So that makes it a better out of shield option. That means if somebody is on ledge and they're going to do a ledge jump, and you predict that, if you go for an up smash out of shield, trying to predict that, it's going to be an even better option now, which is great for him. Down tilt having more scaling also means that if you try to, or if you're able to catch this a 2-frame with down tilt, or again you catch a ledge jump or what have you, or catch somebody jumping onto the stage like this and you hit them with a down tilt with more scaling, that means it's a better gimping tool. Again, all these things with Falcon, it sucks a little bit because I'm not sure how these really don't benefit his neutral as much, because I believe Falcon's best neutral tools are his back air, his nair, and dash grab. Those are the best things when it comes to Falcon. So that's still going to be relatively the same, but I believe his advantage is going to be a lot better, and I believe his punish game is going to be a lot stronger too. Because again, having more consistency, or having more less lightning like on all of his moves, or on his main moves and dash attack and Raptor boost, his combo tools, that really goes a long way with how strong the character is. So I still think Falcon still has issues because, again, this is really annoying. Until this is changed, I'm always going to be a little bit iffy about Falcon because, again, he's supposed to dash run. He's the second or third fastest character in the game, and so yeah, it's Sonic and then it's Falcon. So yeah, I don't know. Like this might need some changes before Falcon really shoots up, but having more consistently like this again is really good for the character. I'm happy about it. I'm very happy about it. All right, next we have, let's check. We got Kirby. Kirby, I haven't heard as many things about Kirby. Kirby is, I think, always gonna have issues until they change his aerial mobility. His ground speed has been changed. They made him dash faster, and they keep doing all these changes to Kirby. They buffed his dash attack. Has better scaling on the sweet spot. They changed the ending lag on it now, which is, I don't necessarily think it's the biggest deal anymore, because again, you'd use dash attack more for a punishing tool rather than, missing it, so you don't get punished as hard if you miss it. Down smash, having faster startup is good. Forward air having more damage is nice because that's one of his best, it's one of his better aerials, and you use it out of combos fairly often. So these are really nice changes, and back air I think probably is the best change. That move having more scaling is really nice because again it is one of his better out of shield options. And with him getting his Nair buffed last patch too, basically Kirby, all of his aerials besides down air I think have been changed in the last two patches, which is great for him. But again, he's always going to have issues against sword characters because they're always going to be able to swing against him. He's going to be able to be zoned out rather easily. And I believe until they do something about Kirby's really piss poor airspeed, I don't know, it doesn't seem like it's gonna be too impactful for him, if in all honesty. Because look here, let's go to ultimate frame data here, and I'll show you real quick. We'll go to stats, and we'll go to airspeed, and we'll check some of the lowest airspeed in the game. You got Kirby down here at 5, at the 5th worst in the entire game when it comes to horizontal airspeed. And I believe his air acceleration is pretty bad too. His air acceleration, it's not as bad. Yeah, it's actually towards the stop, but his airspeed is what matters more here. But yeah, because he's not gonna be able to space these moves nearly as well as he could if he had aerial speed. Not to the same degree as Jigglypuff, because that's insane. And Jigglypuff has like literally the best or second best in the entire game. Yeah, second best in the entire game next to Yoshi. You don't want that much. But if Kirby went from here with his airspeed all the way up to about maybe right here or so, not the worst in the game, but like maybe over here, that would be so good for Kirby. That would literally be the one change. Kirby didn't need all these. The Nair one is nice, and the back air one is nice too. But all these other changes, I believe, are accessory. I think the down smash one is nice too because that makes it a better punish tool as well. But yeah, until Kirby gets those changes, I'm a little bit hesitant on putting him, as saying that he's that much better of a character. Because again, he has improved, but I don't think it's what he needs. Like a streamer I like to watch, a content creator, League of Legends I like to watch, LS. Likes to say fairly often in patch review videos of his own, he likes to say that these changes are, it's not what's gating him, and I believe that applies to Kirby. I believe these changes aren't what's gating Kirby to being a higher tier character. Until they change his airspeed, I think he's going to be relatively the same. Next, we've got Falco. So Falco's changes are pretty nice. Falco got changes to his down tilt. His down tilt has better startup. His up smash connects better. His neutral air got buffed too to come out faster. So it's an entirely faster move, and with it being a faster move and having it be one of his best combo tools already. It was one of his best moves. Falco's Nair was insane. Like it was great. He would always go for up tilt and then start comboing with Nair, and it would link into other moves. So having that move buffed and having lag reduced off of it is very, very nice. Hello? Having that move be buffed is nice. And that makes him more consistent in his advantage state. Down air having this much less lag on it, 8 frames less lag is just good. That's just good. It's delicious. That's delicious. That's delicious. When your aerials get less lag on them, usually, you know, aerials get like 2 frames or so. That's like 8 frames on a down air spike is really nice for Falco. That makes his edge guarding stronger. He's able to act out of a jump much faster. So you know, you could buffer, like, let's see, short hop down air. You could jump after full hop down air a lot easier, or a lot faster. Changes like that. That's really strong for Falco as well, because he's one of the strongest characters in the air. He has the second, I think it's the second highest jump speed or jump height in the game. I believe it's let me check. Jump. I believe it's either him second and ZSS third, or ZSS second and him third. Let me check. Do we not have, oh, here we go. Jump height. Oh, Falco? Huh? Oh, wait. Greninja has the highest. Wait. What? Does Falco have the highest jump in the game? What? No way. I thought Greninja's was higher. Interesting. That's... Huh. Okay. I guess Falco has the highest full hop in the game. Okay. Well, anyway, again, he's one of the better characters in the air. And having better aerials will be great for his consistency. So I'm really happy. About that. I believe another good change too was his Phantasm having more better startup and less ending lag. It makes it a better combo tool now. And so it's better for mix-ups too, because like if I'm playing neutral or whatever, and Falcon just goes like, and then starts comboing me afterwards. I believe you can even combo into back air too, and I believe it's a kill confirm. So these are strong changes for Falco, and his up smash being better. His up smash being better makes it a better out of shield option too. Because I definitely know that Falco's up smash was a bit of a meme last patch, so that's really strong for the character too. So good on Falco. I believe that shoots him up, maybe even a tier, maybe more. I'm not sure. Mewtwo, I believe his changes, from what I've heard from Mewtwo mains, again, aren't what he needs. They're nice. Having the ability to combo out of back or down throw a lot easier is nice. Back air having better scaling and being stronger is really nice too. That makes it a better kill move. And teleport having less in frames, I think that was the one that mattered quite a lot too, because that makes it better. To use high or recovering high with Mewtwo and landing on stage, or messing up a teleport cancel, for instance, isn't as punishing as it was before. 10 frames is quite a bit. So having that change is really nice for Mewtwo. The Shadow Ball one I'm not really certain about either. I believe that you can combo out of it now, but again, these changes for Mewtwo, it's hard for me to say if it's gonna push him up much further. It's better. He's obviously better, but I don't think it's. I don't know. I think it's enough. I think he could get even more changes, honestly, because I believe he still has issues with his hurt box that really set him back. So, but again, better character. Might be up a tier, or at least places within the tier that he's in, but stronger nonetheless. So happy about Mewtwo's change. Meta Knight. So Meta Knight's always been a weirdo character for me. Not saying that, you know, people play him are weird. He's always been an enigma, I should say. That's better. There's enthusiasts out there, but he's not been in the meta that much comparatively to many of these other characters, and so he's kind of just sat there quietly in the shadows, which kind of fits his character, ironically enough. From what I'm seeing of Meta Knight mains, I've seen some on Twitter, This one like in Minnesota, I believe, or in Michigan. I believe it's in Michigan. A really, really strong Meta Knight player. These changes that he's had to his neutral B, his tornado, the Mach Tornado, I believe that change was one that they were talking about being significant. Forward air, I think, is now a move that you can combo in from now. I believe back air is the same. You can now combo from like the second hit of back air into like dash attack or grab now, so those become better combo tools. Forward air having less lag afterwards too makes it a better edge guarding tool as well. And Meta Knight having multiple jumps makes him a strong edge guarding character. For Nair, it overall just looks better. I gotta find the yeah, his Nair just got better. It just got better. I'm not even sure this is the actual buffs Nair. I hope it is. I hope it don't look ridiculous, but they made it bigger. Basically, they made it bigger and they made the sweet spot bigger as well. Which that's always nice to be able to hit your sweet spots more often, because that's obviously the move that you'd be more often and not going for. So, Meta Knight, better character, just better. It's better character. All these buffs have been notable, at least for all these characters, and it makes them. I just love these are consistency changes. You know, these aren't just accessory changes, and they're not just one or two changes. You know what I mean? Almost all these characters have had multiple changes to their kit that all add up to them being much more viable overall, and Meta Knight is no exception to that. Next, we have Pit Dark Pit. I really, really, really like Dark Pit, but Pit in this game. I really do enjoy these characters. They've always had an issue of being too honest. A lot of people say they're too honest. When they say that basically means that they don't have enough jank, they don't have enough BS in their kit that really sets them apart. It feels like if you use these characters, you know, it's not a liability, but it's like, you know, you could just use a character with more bullshit in their kit, and you know, you perform better. They had changes to their down tilt, making it a better combo tool. I'm not sure if you can actually kill confirm out of down tilt. I've tried it, and I've seen other people able to do some things, but I'm not sure if it's consistent. I'm not sure if it's one of those moves that if they DI badly, you can now you can kill confirm out of it now. If that's the case, it does make the move better, but that's lame. It's not enough. I wish that the move made it to where it was harder to DI, so the move sent at a better angle. That would make it better to just always combo from, and make it so that people just don't DI out of your kill confirm. Also, thank you so much to DeBuzz for the 211 person raid. I really appreciate that. I'm actually recording a video for YouTube right now. In the middle of this. So, hi everyone. Hi. It's nice to see all of you guys. I'm making my return to YouTube, and I'm not going to be able to reach out as much after our raid, which is kind of annoying. But I'll be able to edit this out later. So yeah, there you guys are. So you want to say hi to YouTube, and there you go. But yeah, real quick, back to Pit and Dark Pit. Down tilt being changed. I wish it was changed to have a better angle. Up smash, killing earlier is very, very good. Now, say for instance, someone goes for, or a Dark Pit goes for down tilt, and somebody air dodges afterwards. Punishing it with up smash is much better. Using it out of shield is much better. If somebody's getting up with a ledge jump and you predict it, it's overall the move having more knockback scaling, making a better kill move is great for the character. Down smash also having a different angle. This is one of the fastest smash attacks in the game. I believe it is frame 5 or 6. Let me check. Down smash is frame 5. Yeah, it is a frame 5 move. Frame 5. One of the best moves, one of the best down smashes, I think, in the game in terms of, you know, startup and the ability to punish with the move. So having a better angle on it, making it better for KOing, is very, very good for the character. That's a nice change. Now in terms of and up air as well. Up air having less lag afterwards, sitting at a different angle, making it a better move to to KO people with, like after down throw or after air dodge reads, or just, you know, say for instance you're sharking someone to the platform, like on Battlefield, and you're hitting them with up air and it kills better. That's, especially with a move like this that hits multiple times, that's really good for the character too. And then guarding up has having less lag on it too. You can just do things like this. You can just jump around and use this. I'm not even sure if this has any viability to it. I guess you could use the win box off stage to gimp some characters with worse recoveries, but I'm not sure if that change really means much. But they're really good change for Pit and Dark Pit, but it's like, I just wish that the down tilt change, I wish that you could have just DI out of the move easier. Like, I wish it had either a little bit less lag afterwards, or the angle was changed to maybe a 90-degree angle, and made it so that it was either even easier or more consistent in the combo afterwards. So it's a little bit annoying, but good changes nonetheless. They do change and shift the character upwards, which I really like to see. Dedede's change. So from what I'm seeing, so what I saw from the Dedede players on Twitter, they like these changes a lot. Dedede was set for buffs for a while now, like a long while now. Dedede players would thoroughly complain about their character all the time, and it really wasn't until my ex, whenever I would want to learn and play Dedede, it wasn't until that experience where I played this character where I truly understood the struggle that Dedede mains had to go through. Yeah, it wasn't easy for them. It really was not easy for King Dedede. His up air would send at weird angles. His advantage state was weird. Just there's a lot of bugs and weird in his kit that made him pretty to play. Oh, and forward smash, they changed that move too. That's great. But with his up tilt being a better move, that was an insanely good move in Brawl. One of his best kill moves, with having changes to its power. Basically means that better knockback. I believe there's iframes on that move too, making a better anti-air. And I believe hitting that move, you can hit that move through platforms as well, like on Battlefield. So overall better move. With all these changes to forward air and up air, those are two of his better aerials. Back air is pretty good too. But again, having changes to those aerials will help him out very good, very, very much so. Down tilt, sending lower. It's also very good because Dedede's can now use it as an opportunity to, again, like I said right here, tech chasing. You can go for a dash attack, say for instance, if they miss a tech after down tilt. Because that's something that Dedede players like to do. If you were in a tech situation, like after forward air or something, you know, they would predict you to neutral tech or not tech at all, and then they would dash attack you and kill you really early for it. Now that's easier to do. Inhale is really strong too. It's one of Dedede's better moves. It is a very good reflector. I believe his mouth has some sort of invincibility on it, as far as I believe it on. Maybe I'm not wrong on that. I gotta check. King Dedede. Something on his mouth when it comes to inhale. Something with projectiles. I don't know. Something with his mouth. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but with inhale having a faster startup, that makes it a better move to reflect projectiles with, because the hitbox of it comes out faster, so it's able to reflect faster. You can now use it. You can now use it to, say for instance, you think someone's gonna hold shield, you can use inhale much more often now to punish that. So having one of his better moves change to an inhale is nice for the character. Shoots him up. I don't say like a tier, but it does shoot him further up. The up tilt change, I think, is probably the one that matters the most here, honestly. The inhale and the up tilt ones I think matter the most. And up air being stronger makes it a better move to confirm out of Nair, because Nair up air was one of his better kill confirms, and now that's even better now. So, but yeah, I believe the up tilt and the inhale chains are probably the most impactful ones for Dedede. And he's a better character because of it. Now, Villager. I had a friend talk to me about Villager and his changes. Villager's changes definitely are a bit under the radar. Nobody has really talked about Villager and Villager's changes after these. And I definitely know that Villager players were pushing really hard for buffs for the character because of weird hitbox issues and a lot of other problems. So the bigger change, or the biggest change, I think, to Villager, well, at least collectively, Villager's up tilt, up air, and up smash all got better. So where is Villager? Villager is right here. Here we go. Up smash having more damage, and with no knockback compensation means it's a better kill move. So using it out of shield is stronger. It's a better out of shield option. Using down smash into up smash is better now, so that makes it a better kill confirm. If you're catching somebody with a ledge jump or a jump in general, having fireworks be better is just all around strong for the character. Now, this change, oops, I didn't mean to quit out. But the change to Villager's up tilt having invincibility on Villager's face and arms is fantastic. It's fantastic. And the reason why it's fantastic, Villager flings a stick above them. You know what I mean? Just a simple little just stick. You know, like, ooh, who cares? It's a stick. So with the stick being disjointed, right? With the stick being disjointed. So before it was already a fine enough move, I felt like. It was already fine enough, I felt like. But now with Villager's face and arms being invincible, if somebody is landing on top of Villager, which they really don't want to do this patch, but if somebody's landing on top of Villager with like an active hitbox, so say for instance Wario is coming down to nair me, right? Like Wario's gonna, you know, they spam nair because they want to combo into their, you know, their combo string. Now my face and arms are invincible, so if I see a Wario coming towards me, trying to fart on me, I can just get the fuck away from, you know, I can use up tilt now to counteract that. And that's really strong. That's really, really, really strong, having a grounded move like that can cancel out important neutral tools like that. So up till having iframes on the face, when it's already a disjointed moves, it's also going to video too, yeah. Up till having already a disjointed hitbox while also invincibly on the face makes it a much better anti-airing tool. So landing on top of Villager is going to be a lot harder. And that's great for the character. That's great for the character. And also I think up air as well. Up air also received some changes, I believe. More base knockback. Okay, so it's a stronger move, just stronger move. So you really don't want to be above Villager. You really don't want to be above Villager at this point. I love these changes for Villager. I honestly do want to say that if Villager was about here before, where's Villager? Down here. If Villager was here, right? I honestly think these changes shoot him up to here, if I'm being honest with you. The change to all the up moves of Villager, jab being better is nice. Down aerial having less startup also makes it a better out of shield option. So now, say for instance somebody hits me with some sort of lagging move over. I mean, most villagers would just opt to use they'd opt to use nair to shield, which is really good. But down air is also an option too, because you can also combo out of it if you get the spike hit. And you know, you can obviously edge guard better with it too if it has less startup. So and with Axe having less lag on it now, with all of the villagers planting and watering and the actual Axe itself, the Axe itself having less or having more knockback and more shield damage, I don't believe it has any less in lag on it. It's just tree implanting that does. Sorry for that. But they have more knockback and more shield damage. They already have, a villager already has the setups when it comes to shield breaking. If somebody was sitting next to a tree, like they were on ledge or something like that, and they were shielding it, a villager would just like, and then be able to either shield poke them or break their shield with that, which really strong. So I don't know. These changes altogether, I think Villager make Villager a much better character. I'm happy for Villager mains. These are pretty important changes. Now Isabelle's, I'm a little bit, I don't know, when it comes to Isabelle, because Her up tilt being better is nice. Her dash attack having less startup is nice. And she similarly had changes to all of her up moves as well. Her up smash having more startup, less lag. And up air having higher base knockback is, yeah, having higher base knockback is fine too. So it's harder to be on top with the Animal Crossing characters. I don't think I really want to see a villager or an Isabelle or villager enthusiast. I really want to see what they can do with changes like this, because I'm not sure if this is enough. Like I believe a shoots Isabelle up a tier because she still has issues with her down special. She still has issues with her plant not connecting properly. Really annoying. I don't know. I honestly would have wanted changes to her Nair. I would have wanted her Nair to have a little bit more startup on it to make it the same as Villager's startup, frame 3. And I really want changes on their grab too. But I believe it makes them better. I'm not sure if it's enough for Isabelle. Up tilt, I think, is the one that matters the most here. Up tilt and dash attack, I think, matter the most here. But still strong changes for them nonetheless. Okay, we'll go with Bayonetta next. Bayonetta, can I be honest? I was a little bit hesitant at first when it came to the Bayonetta changes. You know, the first impression that people had on Bayonetta's changes is that, you know, she's a lot better of a character. You know, they finally got the changes to up tilt that they really wanted. You know, just strong changes for her, according to Bayonetta mains. I think the bigger changes here are the changes to Witch Twist. Witch Twist, they made it so that it's harder to SDI out of. So getting out of the move is a lot more difficult to do. And now the triple jump is easier to do now with Witch Twist as well. You could already buffer it so it wasn't as difficult, but having the window being increased too, I think is really strong, because again, like, Bayonetta having a triple jump, it can't be understated how important that is for Bayonetta's combo game and edge guarding capabilities. And being able to fully utilize triple jump in every scenario is what makes a Bayonetta player, is really what makes a Bayonetta player, I think. Because again, it is a really strong, impactful part of her kit that just, if you aren't good at it, there are so many opportunities that you're going to be missing out on, especially off stage. So much that Bayonetta can do off stage with triple jump. And if you're not able to get it down, it's rough stuff. So having that move be better is very nice for Bayonetta. Her up tilt was always memed on. God, her up tilt was always memed on for never connecting properly. Just one of the buggiest moves in a kit, and they kept on changing it patch after patch, and it seems like they never got it right. But up tilt, you know, all you need to do is just go to training mode, show a Bayonetta main this, and you just get applause. It's like a standing ovation. It's an important move for Bayo. Hits through platforms, leads into combo strings. It's a really important move of hers, and so having it be consistent and actually working now, and not having this, it's like, guys, bro, like, when her up tilt did this ugly, like, diagonal thing, it would like, it would like send people, like, instead of sending people up, it would send people like to the diagonal. That's like 45-degree angle, and behind her, ew, it would send her like behind her. She would go like this, and literally people would go like over there. And I'm like, what is anyone gonna do with that? What's that gonna do? Huh? What? You actually land the move, and it sends people behind. It's weird. Just weird and strange, and ugh. So I'm glad that they finally changed that. They changed their F tilt too, which I don't really think matters that much, personally, because I mean, I like you never saw Bayonetta mains ever use this move, and the one time you did in tournament, Tamim died for it. So yeah, you know, just Bayonetta's changes I think are nice. I really like the change to F smash as well. Because I really hated that if a Bayonetta player successfully landed a witch time on somebody, it wouldn't kill them. It's been a while. Just give me a second. Just like. it's better. Anyway, and Heal Slide having less lag on it too. How much? Wait a minute. Bitch, what? 5 less frames? 5 less frames of lag? That's... Okay, that's really good too. It makes it easier to combo off of. I never thought it was hard to combo off of Heal Slide. Did they change Afterburner? No, they only changed Heal Slide here. Okay. What? Wait, why would I take off my glasses to read better? That doesn't make sense. But yeah, Heal Slide having less lag is interesting. I already thought you could easily combo after it already, but now it's even easier to combo afterwards. Because I'm a little bit hesitant here because like I'm not sure how many Bayonetta mains I'm calling out, but yeah, this over and over again. This. Oh, I love this. Like, you know, I just, you know, online. Oh, my favorite thing. Oh, my favorite thing was definitely just or you know, just or wait, is somebody on ledge? Let me just yeah, let's just love that. That's I love Heal Slide. I love Heal Slide. I can't think of a single Bayonetta player that would spam Heal Slide. What? That's crazy. What? No, insane. But no, having moves, buffs on that move is really nice too. Being able to combo after this is nice. I don't know. I think these are great changes for Bayo. Honestly, the change that I would have wanted knockback on up air to have been adjusted, at least knockback growth wise. I want it to still be a strong combo tool, but I wish it killed a little bit better. And this move, Nair, this is still unacceptable to me. This move. Let's find. What is this? Huh? What's this? What's this? What? It's 182%. Meta Knight is smoking on fire. What's that? Why? What's this? I don't understand this. I don't get this. Why am I not? Huh? Like what? Oh yeah? You think? Maybe Bayonetta's Nair can have a little bit more knockback growth. I mean, it doesn't have to have that much, but you know, can I hit the move at 190% a light character on Town and City, and can I kill them at 190% with my aerial attack? Can I do that, please? Is that too much to ask? I hope it's not. I hope I'm not unreasonable in asking that. Oh yeah. Yeah, honestly, look at this. Oh yeah, look at this one. Wait a minute. Oh yeah. Let's be glad that sudden death isn't 200%. You know what I'm saying? Wow, I like this. This is nice. This is really good. I like this. This. Ooh, okay, yeah. I'm so glad to know that Bayonetta's up there. Kills at 171%. So maybe a little bit more knockback growth. I don't think that'd be too crazy to ask. Personally, I don't know. Maybe on all of our areas except back here. Okay, that's just me though. Anyway, next, who do we have? We got buff the knockback growth on her aerials right fucking now. Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind? I don't care what happened in Smash 4. Listen, okay, like unacceptable. Buff that knockback growth. Are you out of your fucking mind? Crazy. King K. Rool. Where is he at? Let's go down here. Nonsense. Alright. The super armor on K. Rool being buffed up by 8% is quite nice. It is one of the core aspects of his kit. It's one of the unique things about him. One of the unique properties about, like, say, it's like his passive. His passive is his belly, having super armor. Really strong for the character. It helps him land on opponents easier. He's able to function more as a character and power through attacks with his belly. And with his belly having more durability to it, it wasn't like as if it was like the biggest problem before. But now having more durability, that's just overall strong for the character. And you can even land on strong attacks now. And you don't have to be as careful. You don't have to be as as cautious when it comes to landing on attacks now, with his aerials. So I'm happy about that. That's one of the stronger things about his kit. And having that be better is overall just nice for the character. Dash attack? Dash attack being better is nice. That was one of his better kill moves. So it has better knockback scaling now. So, using the move as a punish tool. Say, for instance, somebody is landing with an aerial. This is one of my favorite things. One of my favorite things is about K. Rool. One of the things that he can do. I definitely love that if somebody was landing with a bunch of aerials, like a Lucina, for instance. A Lucina goes for a landing forward air. All you would have to do with K. Rool if you wanted to counteract that, you would just, dash back and you would just dash attack. You would just dash attack their landing. And because the move has super armor on it, you would just cancel out the aerial. So it was really strong. It's one of the better dash attacks in the game, I feel like. And it having even more knockback scaling, I think is just, it's very good. It's very good for K. Rool. You wouldn't really want to use this move neutral, of course. But it's a better punish tool, and it's a better move to I don't want to say anti-air with, but at least catch landings with, which is nice. Up smash, being better? Being better is nice. I honestly didn't really think he used this move that often unless he was on a platform. Or if he was using it out of a berry. I didn't really think it was that important, but I mean, it's nice. And what I was talking about earlier, bitch, this knockback angle, that's disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting. That's disgusting. What is that? What is that angle? If you take a K. Rool to Town and City, I was talking about this on stream earlier, before I was recording, but when a K. Rool grabs you, your first initial reaction is he's gonna down throw me so he can hit me with an up tilt afterwards, or in some cases so you can hit me with F smash. You know what I mean? That's your initial response. And so usually when a K. Rool grabs you, the other person's response is to start doing this. Start out of the grab as soon as possible. Some people, myself included, get kind of crazy with it. But the bigger thing is say for instance the person mashes with their directional keys, or with analog stick, right? And the K. Rool, instead of going for down throw, goes for back throw. You have a situation where if I'm trying to prevent myself from getting buried and trying to mash it as fast as I can run the risk of DIing very poorly. In this move, having an angle like this, having a really low angle like this, it's like Ike's. It's like Ike's back throw with actual knockback scaling. This move is a much better kill option. This move is it's really going to be strong on Town and City. It's really going to be strong for DI mix-ups. I mean, some people are going to be able to react to it, of course. But again, it's a move with K. Rool's threat of down throw, making it so that people are flicking their sticks all over the place. You have a higher probability of somebody messing up the DI and getting mixed up on back throw. So I think this is one of the bigger changes. Like this angle is disgusting. That is such a strong angle. And at the very least, if you're fighting something like Dr. Mario or Incineroar or some other character that has a pretty poor recovery, you're able to just back throw them and gimp them rather easily with it. So strong change to him. I like it. I really like it. How much does it improve K. Rool? Probably maybe up a tier or so. I love seeing K. Rool changes. That makes me happy. That makes me very happy. I don't know. I feel like that's an understated change. That's really, really strong. But just more. I love it. Good changes. These, right? Like, here. Like, let me get my applause. This is something they should be proud of. They should be proud of this. They should be proud of what they did here, because this is all nice. Oh, and the side B, having more super armor is nice too. This is great. This is all great. They're buffing what's strong about K. Rool and making it even better, and just this is good. It's good. I'm happy about these. All right, next we'll talk about Incineroar. So Incineroar, as many of you know, is one of my secondaries, one of my stronger secondaries. I don't use them as much in tournament as I would like, because there's not a lot of reasons for me to switch off of Wii Fit Trainer to Incineroar a lot of the time, but I do occasionally against some characters, like Cloud. But the thing about Incineroar changes that I really like, Incineroar's biggest issue will always be his mobility. His mobility is very low. I mean, he's a grappler character, and he moves slowly. And if he had more aerial mobility, if he had more air speed, if he was able to move through the air faster, or he was able to walk or run faster, that would be the change. That would look like he doesn't go anywhere in the air. Like, but if he was able to move around the ground faster, or if he was able to even walk faster, so you can space down to it a lot easier. Insane. That would be insane for the character. But what they did instead of that, they made all of his grabs a frame faster. They made all of his standing, dash, and pivot grab a frame faster. And they have less in lag as a result of that. 1 frame, right? Like, oh, what's the big deal? 1 frame. Oh, who cares? You know what I mean? The thing about Incineroar is, when you have a grab, that is one of your better out of shield options. Incineroar out of shield would usually use Nair, or he would use up B out of shield, and sometimes he would grab. Usually with an opera grab, because it's slow. It being a frame faster means that you're able to use it as an out of shield option now. And Incineroar's grabs are really strong. Back throw or down throw is one of your combo tools at low percent. You can combo into Darkest Lariat. You can combo into forward air. You can combo into up air on some characters. Go for up air strings. Really strong combos and everything. At mid percent, is somebody DIs pretty poorly on the edge of the stage. I wasn't on the right screen, but you can combo into somebody DIs poorly at the end of the stage here. You can go for down throw, raw back air. If I can do it properly, pretend that it combos. You can go for down throw, raw back air. It's one of his stronger throws. Up throw is one of the strongest up throws in the game. I think it might be the strongest, I'm not sure. But a really super strong kill option. Wow, look at this. Wow, I can kill Squirtle at 150%. But really strong kill throw. Back throw is one of the strongest. It has the strongest base knockback in the game. So back throw, extremely strong as well. And forward throw was buffed to have more knockback skilling. The thing about up throw though, or the thing about forward throw, that it was one of the throws that was the weakest throw in singles. But the thing about it in doubles, that if Incineroar was in doubles and he routed the opponent, they're gonna want to go help them. But look at this. That move is very strong. That move is so strong. It is very strong. When Incineroar gets his hands on somebody and forward throws them, you don't want to be anywhere near him. And the fact that he spins around like this, you go here, you go here. The fact he spins around like this and hits both sides, super strong move. Love it. Now that's a better option as well. And having a better grab on a grappler makes all those options a lot better. Even his Alolan Whip, side B, 2 more frames of startup. And on top of that, they increase the knockback scaling on the move too. So all of the grappler's best grappling options are now faster. That's great. That's fantastic. That's what I love to see. They even made up smash a better out of shield option too. They even made up smash a better out of shield option too, which I really like. And they made it so that Revenge had less lag, has 4 less frames of lag on it, and scales harder too. That's a strong change. Having less lag if it misses is nice, because if you miss it, then you're not going to be punished as hard. And having a higher scaling on Revenge means that you get reward for using the move. So with less risk, with less lag, and more reward, is altogether a better move. Now, again, like, it's annoying because I really do want to shoot Incineroar from, say for instance, if Incineroar was bottom 2. People were saying Incineroar is bottom 5. I just like, what? Like, you're fucking crazy. But if he was bottom 5, I think these changes put him up right here. I really do think I think they do. But that's just me being overzealous. That's me being overzealous. Realistically, he might go here. Because again, the biggest thing that's gatekeeping Incineroar is his mobility. He's too slow. He's too slow. But you got to be careful because that's why I think this character is balanced. If you make Incineroar faster, if you make him faster, you make him one of the best characters in the game. If he's able to down tilt with better spacing faster, if he's able to run up and grab you faster, if he's able to alone whip you, get into positions better, if he's able to maneuver through the air faster, so it's easier to recover with. If you buff any of those things about Incineroar, you run the risk of taking him from, like, say for instance he was here before. If you change his mobility, you will shoot him all the way up here. You will shoot him all the way up there. And if they can, you know, if they want to do that, I'm okay with it. You know, I'm personally okay with Big Bar Cat shooting all the way up to mid heights here. I'm personally fine with that. So they got to be careful with the change like that. But I really believe that's what's holding Incineroar back the most, is his mobility. So if they change those things about him, then I think that will really be the change that pushes him over the edge. But for now, these changes I think are acceptable. Very nice changes. Now, Piranha Plant. I think everyone knows that Piranha Plant was a bit on the weaker side. I mean, obviously a character that had a lot of potential. The character can do things, patooey, and all this stuff. Like, Piranha Plant could do stuff, but it wasn't like, you know, it wasn't anything like crazy. You know what I mean? Anything like crazy. I always thought that Piranha Plant, this move to me, this forward air, this was annoying. I hated that move because why did it had so much, like, why was it so laggy, huh? I don't understand why it was so laggy. They made that move have better startup now, so I believe we can even space with this move if you want. Can you not auto cancel? You can't auto. You couldn't have. I'm blurring out, but you couldn't have. You couldn't have made this. You couldn't auto cancel this. Really? Really? You could. Man. Of course, but it's still a better spacing tool. Albeit you can't short hop forward air without going into any lag. It's still a much better move with better startup, because I would assume now you can actually combo from down throw into forward air now. Yeah, that's actually a true combo now. That I believe that would work more consistently up into higher percentages now. Let me see this one. Let's say you can down throw. Can I down throw? Yeah, that's better. That's just better. So now getting a grab on Piranha Plant is now more rewarding. I like that. That's really good. I'm pretty sure you can't combo out of it right now. Wait, let me see. Maybe. I gotta full hop it. Still works. It's great. That's not accounting for DI, because they are going into tumble, but that's great. I like that. That's good. That means getting a grab on Piranha Plant matters more. That means this is a better move in neutral as well. That's a really strong change. Forward airs, I think, are important moves. Like, having an aerial hitbox in front of you is extremely important. And whenever you buff moves like this, even though it doesn't have the most range, still matters quite a bit. So that's really good for Piranha Plant. One of the more understated changes or not understated, but they didn't even put it in the patch notes for whatever reason. I don't even know why they didn't even talk about this. But Piranha Plant's up air now has iframes on it now. Look at this. Iframes. Invincibility frames. And again, it is very, very, very important to have moves that are anti-aerials, moves that hit above you. When moves like this have invincibility on them, or disjoints, or whatever, it is so impactful for the character, because that means that characters can't just land on them for free now. Before, if Piranha Plant went for an up air on somebody, it would trade. Aerials can't clank; they would at least trade. And so, hitting you with when you have a character like with Piranha Plant that doesn't really have any disjoints, yeah, that's not good. It's not good for the character at all. But having invincibility on Plant's face when Plant goes for an up air, that's very strong. So if somebody is trying to come down with me, come down with like a Link down air or something, I'm able to actually hit them for it. You know, I'm able to actually challenge moves in the air now. And you already wanted to be careful of being above Piranha Plant because it's similar to Villager now. Up tilt has invincibility frames on it, and Piranha Plant's lips, when you go for up smash, the lips also have invincibility on them too, like the mouth. So that's also an invincible move as well. So you really, whenever you have changes like this to a character's the options they have to anti-air with, I believe that those are big changes that go a very long way for a character's viability. So this is good for Piranha Plant. This is very good. At the very least, the niche of Piranha Plant, actually, Brain Blast. The best thing about Piranha Plant, and probably the thing that Piranha Plant is the best at in the entire game, do not be above Piranha Plant. Don't go here. Don't jump on me. Do not, under any circumstance, jump on me. All of these moves, it's to tell me that you don't want to be above Piranha Plant. If you're playing against a Piranha Plant, I believe the name of the game is to do not jump on that character. Do not. Wait a minute. I get the joke. Because it's a Piranha Plant, you can't jump on them in Mario. I get it, because you know, like you can't jump on a Piranha Plant. That was always their thing, you know, like you couldn't do anything. That's I like that. If that's on purpose, if that is on purpose, I like that. That's good. I like that. That's so obviously strong. I love that. Ooh, I love that. I love that. Even it has faster startup on up tilt now. I love that. I love this. I love this. I love that. That's identity. Characters having identity is good. That's good design. I love that. It's so nice. Forward having less startup, down smash having less lag on it too. When it comes to its startup is really nice. That makes it a better punish tool. And having less lag on it is nice. So in case you miss it, then you know you're not super punished for it. And another big thing too, back air having more knockback scaling. This move has an astronomical amount of lag on it. Like this move, you just, you know, if you use this on Smashville or whatever, there's just so much lag on it, you know what I mean? It's a good move, but it would be a lot better if there was no lag on it, right? So hitting this move was rewarding before because it was fairly strong in the knockback department. But now hitting this move, with it having better scaling, it's a much better reward for actually hitting this attack. And it's not like it's super difficult to hit, but if you miss it, it's pretty damaging to Piranha Plant. So the risk reward is now favoring the reward rather than the risk, which I am totally down for. That makes it a better edge guarding tool. That makes it better if somebody's getting outplayed. You can just whoop them a lot better. Like if somebody's doing a neutral get up, you know, you can walk backwards and they just whoop. Wait, you can just whoop while somebody's getting up. And it's much stronger now. So good. All these changes I think are good. I'm excited, actually. I'm not going to use Piranha Plant or anything, but I do think that these changes are I think with Piranha Plant, these changes might take the character from somewhere like, if Piranha Plant was right here, I think these are like, I think that might shoot them up like a tier or two. In all seriousness, I really do think this character, honestly, mid-tier kind of viable now. That's, I don't know. That, You can't footstool a plant, huh? If he's crouching? What the fuck is that? Huh? What's... Again, I love passives. Like this, like if this was like a League character or something, Piranha Plant's passive, if it cannot be footstooled while crouching. What a weird. I like that. That's how interesting. I like that. I don't know. I like Plant. This is good. I didn't really care for the character as much before, but all these things that I'm seeing are giving Plant more identity, and I really like that. And overall, make Piranha Plant much stronger. I'd say even 2 tiers stronger. So be on the lookout. Really be on the lookout for Piranha Plant players. We have one locally named Mitch. Lovely guy, pretty great. Uses Piranha Plant, best Piranha Plant in the state. Ew! Wait, that's gonna be annoying. Ew! Ew! Wait, you might beat my ass now. Oh my god. Okay. But yeah, good change. Next, we have Diddy. So if you've been around for a while, did I even do a Diddy Undefeatable? If you look on my channel, I have extremely low amounts of Diddy Kong content. Do you know why there is an extremely low amount of Diddy Kong content on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/ace3? Do you know why that is? Because I don't want to say hate. I do not prefer this loud ass Jake the Monkey from my partner's gym partner's a monkey, loud monkey noises. Character. I don't prefer him as much, though he is adorable. I wish he had his Mario Tennis voice. I wish he had that. But then I would maybe like the character. But yes, this spider monkey ass bitch. Not my favorite, but he was changed. Buffs for the most part. People were saying that he got nerfed because they changed his infinite. I'm not gonna do it. But they changed Diddy Kong's infinite. Before he would just pull it out and put people in he would make people trip over and over again on top of a platform. Now that doesn't work anymore because of some change that they did to, let me check. They changed his, let's see. The timer until Diddy Kong produces another banana peel after releasing the previous one has been significantly extended from, wow, 12 frames, crazy. So yeah, they changed that infinite combo, but there's another one now. If I could find it on Communism's channel or on his YouTube or on his Twitter page. Check this. Now Diddy Kong, instead of this old infinite that he could do, now he can do this one. Now he can now he can footstool people into the combo now. So congratulations. Let's give a round of applause actually to Diddy Kong players. Let's give a round of applause for Diddy Kong players actually. Cause that's good. I love that you guys have been able to work around a change like that and able to, you know, explore your character more and able to find an infinite so quickly, right after the changes too. But can you fucking stop? Can you stop it? Can you stop? How's about you stop? How's about you just stop it, okay? Yeah, you overachievers, you get it, you get an reward. You get an award, okay? Nice. You got your stupid infinite back. Stop. Just stop it. Anyway, so yeah, they changed forward tilt to be a better move, but this move was hardly, I think, ever used by Diddy Kong players. They would hardly ever opt to use this move. Dash attack was changed to link better, and I believe they changed that move also a patch prior to make it a better comboing tool as well, which is quite nice for the character. Down smash having less startup, being frame 7 again. Remember I told you about pit and down dark pits. Down smash being frame 5. That's really fast for a smash attack. And Diddy Kong's being frame 7 makes it a better move to use out of as a punish, out of shield, or just in general. You see someone mess up something, you just frame 7 really fast. And you could use it after banana as well. It's better. It's a good move. But I think the change that I personally hate the most is they buffed his forward air. I am not sure if you were around. I'm not sure if you were around for my Diddy hate phase, where I would vehemently talk about Diddy in his forward air. I hated Diddy Kong's forward air in Smash 4. Our #1 player at the time, Brecker, JDB, whatever the fuck you want to call him, every time, I would do anything. I used Rosa and I used Marth. I just happened in Lucina. I happen to use tall characters. Anytime I would do anything, I would take a breath. I would breathe. I would breathe forward air. I would walk a little bit forward air. I would exist forward air. I would walk away forward air, forward air, forward air, forward air, forward air, forward air, forward air. A million. I loved Diddy's Fair. I can't think of a single move that I loved more than Diddy Kong's forward air. I love that move. Wow, I love it. And you know what they did? They made the hitbox on it better. Diddy's forward air. It's not bad as it used to be. Because in Smash 4, he would extend out his legs, but in Smash 4, he would like turn into Mr. Fantastic whenever he would forward air somebody, and just it was like Marth's forward air. Why? 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 I never understood that. But anyway, all these changes with Diddy, very nice. Being able to find a new input on Diddy, down smash getting a better attack, forward air having a better hitbox. All the changes I think are quite good for him. I would imagine that this is a better move for Huh? Did I just get Min with my Huh? That was cool. Maybe that's a change too, because they did change F tilt to be better and bigger. Maybe that's another change too. Now you can maybe 2-frame with Diddy's. I do not want to be 2-framed by Diddy's forward tilt. I do not. This would make me. That would make me so angry. There's no way. Why? Why are you doing this? I hate this. Watch out for Diddy. Watch out for Diddy. I'd say he is maybe a tier better, or maybe just better overall. Anyway, lastly, I want to talk about. I definitely do want to talk about Wii Fit. So Wii Fit, I'm not gonna lie, I have explored Marth much more than I've been exploring Wii Fit since these changes. I've just been so enamored by Marth's changes that, you know, here I am, you know, being a Wii Fit main, one of the best Wii Fit mains out there, and you know, everyone's just talking about how, you know, Wii Fit's so much better in so many ways, and I'm like, what's going on? What are people talking about? So Wii Fit, it's one of those things where personally, I thought Wii Fit was fine. I thought that they may have even wanted to nerf Wii Fit, which would have been absolutely ridiculous. Out of line. It's unacceptable. So many more characters that needed changes. But I think they could have, if they wanted to change Wii Fit at all, nerfed Wii Fit Trainer. They decide they want to make down tilt have a better angle. Up smash is 3 frames faster. 3 frames faster. I'll go into that in a little bit. Down smash, less lag. Forward air, less end lag and less landing lag afterwards. Sun salutation having more knockback and scaling. More base knockback and a little bit more scaling. Huh? And to top it all off, the best possible change, they changed this stupid dinky down smash. I might be able to actually kill Little now. Wow. I don't know what they were thinking with changing Wii Fit, the final smash, but I think somebody honestly has had just some sort of bias towards Wii Fit. I don't understand. Buffing Wii Fit's final smash is absolutely absurd. But being real, these other changes to Wii Fit Trainer are very important. Wii Fit, when you buff this character and at any facet, you have to consider that Wii Fit has a move that gives her 25% more damage, 10% less knockback, and 20% better stats, or 20 to 25 better percent stats all around. This one move, Deep Breathing, is one of the best moves in the entire game in terms of Wii Fit into an actual usable, viable character, and just shoots Wii Fit up in terms of just how threatening and powerful and maneuverable the character is. And any sort of changes are nice. But when you change Wii Fit's forward air, which was already Wii Fit's one of her strongest moves, one of her best moves, I would say, in the air. I mean, all of Wii Fit's aerials are really good. But when you change Wii Fit's forward air to have less lag afterward, that makes it a better combo tool. It's I don't know. I have a lot to say, but I can't really gather my words correctly. Wii Fit having a better down tilt, changing the knockback angle on it, means that it is much more incentivized for Wii Fit players to 2-frame characters now. If somebody is hanging on ledge, they're punished much more. They're punished much more now. So with down tilt having a lower angle, that makes that as threatening as forward tilt now. Plus, Wii Fit's crouch is one of the lowest in the game, and so being able to punish a move with a move that now sends you at an obnoxiously low angle and making a better kill move is very important. But I really do think the strongest change out of all of these, or one of the strongest changes out of all of these, is Wii Fit's up smash. Wii Fit up smash, starting 3 frames faster, is ridiculous. Wii Fit, one of Wii Fit's one of her biggest weaknesses. If you were facing against a Wii Fit trainer, one of your game plans that I would recommend to you is that you fight Wii Fit while she's facing towards you. You don't want to fight Wii Fit when she's facing away from you, because then she'll donkey kick you with her back air, right? But when she's in front of you, when she's facing you, she doesn't really have any move that like really hurts you in front. You know what I mean? So the Wii Fit trader basically just has to respect your attack and just move backwards, or at the very least grab. It's fast grab, it's frame 6, but Wii Fit really can't do much for space aerials or much attacks that are in front of her, right? Also, it's nice to see you, Flo. But now that you've buffed up smash, being 3 frames faster, albeit the move doesn't have a lot of range, right? But now Wii Fit has a stronger out of shield option in front of her. That's quite strong. You're probably not gonna hit someone with a sweet spot if you're trying to punish a landing aerial. But if somebody happens to, like a Marth or Lucina, hits me with a rising forward air, I can up smash, the move comes out frame 11, and they will die very fast. Up smash having faster startup also means that it's a better move to use. Nair up smash is much more consistent now. That's much more consistent now, and actually not just a bit of a gimmick, because every Wii Fit would go for it. You can also go for, you can go to up tilt, from running up tilt into up smash. I'm really bad at this combo. I believe you have to pivot up tilt, or do you just normally up tilt? Let's just see. Just imagine that, but me not being slow. Yeah, now that's a confirm too. It's on top of everything too. On top of being one of the strongest up smashes in the game. In case you didn't know, Wii Fit's up smash also has invincibility, and not just invincibility on Wii Fit's her arms, but Wii Fit gets full body invincibility for 1, 2, 3, 4 frames. 4 frames of full body invincibility. So if anyone came anywhere near me and I wanted to just like stop them, my full entire body, you literally can't touch me. So you know how Wii Fit, and let me find it actually. Let's check out the World of Light trailer. People were always memeing this. One. So remember how, big giant beam or whatever gets everyone, right? Yep, they're gone too. There she goes. Snake goes. Wii Fit right here, I believe, or after Rosa and Diddy, I think. Yeah, right here. So people are always like, oh, what is Wii Fit doing? What's Wii Fit doing exercising? You see that up smash? She survived the World of Light beam for 4 extra frames. 4 frames of invincibility. She survived longer than everyone else. You see how she isn't disintegrated yet? Because she has iframes. So That full body invincibility on that move, pretty important. Like, she's not just doing exercise, she's trying to live, okay? She's trying to make sure that her life has just a little bit longer to live, just a little bit more seconds to live, so she could potentially do something about it. But the best she could do, and honestly, I don't blame her for it. I would do the same thing. If I could just get myself invincible for 4 frames, I would do that too. So brilliant, honestly, brilliant work by Wii Fit Trainer. Just to spread the knowledge a little bit. But yeah. But Wii Fit having full body invincibility on up smash, while it also comes out 3 frames faster, and is one of the strongest up smashes in the entire game, there are many more options that Wii Fit has to KO an opponent now. It's great. It's great. And deep breathing on top of all of these changes, with Sun Salutation getting a buff too. Sun Salutation, I literally thought that this move was fine, because I thought the idea was, you know, if you hit someone with a Sun Salutation, you know, normally it's fine. I thought what you were really looking for, I thought the point of this was that you would want, look at that, why am I killing Little Mac at 108? I'm not even deep breathing. I thought the point was, you know, I would go for Sun Salutation, and I would, you know, it wouldn't kill, and instead I would have wanted to go for the deep breathing version where it goes from 28% to 33%. Forgot here. When you go into training mode, you want to turn on stale moves on, because that applies the 1v1 damage modifier like that. So it goes from 25% to 28% to 33%, and your combos are actually true now. So just remember to do that if you're in training mode. But anyway, yeah, I thought the point of that move was just to hit it while in deep breathing. And then if you hit it while outside of deep breathing, yeah. Could you Nair side B Raw Bear? Probably not. Probably not, because mechanically, I suck on it mechanically. So I'll see what I can do here. Let's see. So you want me to? I don't want to. I can't do it. But you get the point. It just. Okay, Nair. Like that. Like, go watch Envy. Go watch Envy or Varun or something. Go watch someone else. Go watch Better Balance. Go watch them. Like, okay, if you want to get combos for Wii Fit, you go to them. If you want to see people go off stage and playing people, and you want to see if you want to see more methodical, intelligent Wii Fit play, you want to go to me. But if you want cool shit, you don't want to be here, bitch. Wait, wait, I'm not the one. But you know, that is a pause, or Singora. You want to go to them. But yeah, so Wii Fit, much stronger after these changes. I would say Wii Fit goes from already being you know, mid-high tier, okay? You know, I'm gonna go right ahead and say that if Wii Fit was here, Wii Fit's gonna be right there, okay? I'm just gonna say it. You know, I think Wii Fit is a high tier character. I already thought she kind of was too. I thought she was top 25, but now she's absolutely top 25. And I really hope that all Wii Fit trainers across the world, Rune and me and Envy and everyone else, all the Wii Fits. I don't wanna. Is it Eevee now? Is it Eevee? So it's Envy and Eevee. Is it Eevee? Okay, all right. Because I didn't want to confuse the two, but previously Stas. But I want these Wii Fits when COVID is done, quarantine's done, to be able to go to these tournaments. You're gonna see great things from Wii Fit trainers. Okay, one of us is gonna do something great, or all of us are gonna do something great, and we'll finally prove to everybody that Wii Fit is a character that everyone should take seriously, and you should pick her up because she's really fun. And Wii Fit also deserves to be in Super Smash Bros. Because the Wii Fit game is one of the highest selling video games out there, and people don't respect Wii Fit for that, and I really don't appreciate that very much. So, I mean, if people would just look at the data here, Wii Fit sales. Okay, if we check Wii Fit sales, the sales numbers here, we can see that Wii Fit, as a game, sold how many copies here? Sales, let's see. 3,125,000,000 copies in Japan, and literally, how much? What is this? ridiculous amount of sales. Okay, in the United States, 3.6 million. Okay, so maybe if your little Shulk and your other characters, 4.5 million. I see it right there, 4.5 million. You see that right here? 4.5 million. The third highest selling 2008. So Wii Fit probably has more sales for their game than yours, okay, than your main. So maybe you should put some respect on Wii Fit, okay? So let's cut the bullshit, okay? Wii Fit needs to be in Smash, and is one of the best designed characters in this entire game. Okay, so I don't want to hear it, and that's on period. So next, let us move on to the next bullet point, because I believe I went over all the changes. Because again, all these changes have boosted these characters up at least a tier, or further within the tier that they're already in. I think the most impactful changes absolutely go to Wii Fit Trainer, Piranha Plant, Wii Fit Trainer, Piranha Plant, Falco, Marth, and Ike are pretty great too. Corrin, I don't really know as much, but I would put Corrin there too. And I would say K. Rool is there too. I'm a little bit questionable about Bayonetta and Incineroar, and Diddy, and Meta Knight. I need to see a little bit more of them. But those are the characters I think that definitely win from these. So, very briefly, talking about the relationship that these characters now have with the top tiers. And if we're talking about top tiers, I really want to, clarify. Let's talk about, our Pikachu. But in terms of all these characters, these are the ones that matter the most. I think in terms of how is your character able to deal with these characters? How is your main able to deal with their BS? Are they able to fight Game & Watch without getting beat out of shield a million times? Are they able to handle Pikachu's edge guarding, or do they get snuffed out by it? Are they able to deal with Arsene? Are they able to do something about keeping away Mario so that he doesn't combo you to death, you know? Do they get, are they able to zone properly, or does Palutena or Wolf negate that? You know, being able to punish Lucina or contest her range. It cannot be understated that if your character doesn't have ways to deal with what the top tiers can do, they're just gonna stay mid to low tier and not see very much success, because all somebody has to do is pull out their pocket Palutena and kick your butt, and that's just the name of the game. That's just the way that tiers work. You know, every character has a role, and that's what these characters do. So when you buff characters, you know, are they able to deal with these characters much better? I believe Villager absolutely is able to handle them much better. Same with Plant. Wii Fit, I believe, is able to contest them now. Wii Fit having invincibility on Up Smash makes it easier so that she can deal with Pikachu, deal with Wario, deal with Mario. Still gonna have relative issues with Lucina and Game & Watch and you know, Grinja. Why is should I play Youngly here? Look at Youngly. You know what I mean. Let's think. Who else got changed? Falco. Like, these changes for Falco, like, they help Falco's advantage. When Falco actually gets a hit on these people, it's gonna matter more. But I still think that Falco is gonna be gatekept by these characters, Inkling. Inkling too. I think Ike is able to contest them a lot easier too. Kirby's still gonna struggle. Characters, let's see, like Diddy, I think, is able to contest them a lot better now, with having better spacing on his forward air, or a better hitbox on his forward air. I'm not sure how much more difficult that combo up is. How much more difficult that combo is. I forgot Shulk. I forgot about Shulk. I'd say this. These are the characters that are able to. Their changes are impactful enough to make it so that they are able to fight these characters much more effectively. So I would say that these. Oh, and I would say this one too, potentially. I'm a little bit iffy on this. I'm gonna put that here. I'm gonna put that on K. Rool. Pit and Dark Pit, I'll put them there too. And I would say Falco as well. Falcon, I'm a little bit about, but Incineroar, I think relatively stays the same. Mewtwo, same, and Kirby, same. This is about how I would say these characters, like how much better these characters do against the characters above. So yeah. I don't know. Oh, and Bayonetta. I forgot about Bayonetta. Bayonetta. Great. Bayonetta. I think Bayonetta. Her edge guarding, her ability to edge guard got better. Her ability and her up tilt got better too. So her anti-airing has gotten better as well. I think her ability to contest top tiers has gotten a lot better too. I agree. I would say so for Bayonetta. So I would say that these characters, now that I look at this, these are the characters. This would also correlate, I think, to how much these characters have shifted in terms of viability. I think that these characters in D tier, they relatively the same in terms of viability. I don't think they changed that much. Same with Falcon. That really sucks. Wow. Yeah, and that pretty much correlates. Yeah. The better these characters are able to deal with top tiers, I think, yeah, that directly correlates with their with how much they've improved. Oh, Dedede, I forgot about Dedede. It's about right there. Yeah, seems about right to me. It's crazy to think about. It's really crazy to think about, actually. Briefly, let's talk about Min Min. Min Min is a little bit of an enigma right now. I think that this video was supposed to be 10 minutes, by the way. I think Min Min has shown to have a huge skill ceiling, like a huge skill ceiling. I think that Min Min over time will be better and better. Min Min mains are already finding ridiculous kill confirms on her. Right. It's 2 hours in it, a 2-hour video, but I'll edit it. But I think Min Min has a immensely high skill ceiling, and she's just gonna get better and better as time goes along. Especially with her having 3 different sets of arms that she can use. It all around just changes her to be just be a completely variable character, and I'm really excited to see where she goes. I don't think right now she's the greatest. I would say that she's about mid-tier given how things are, playing out with her at the moment. I think, people can really easily edge guard her. I believe she kind of has a bit of issues out of shield. She's really good at zoning, and she's really good at keeping people out, but I think that anytime Min Min, if Min Min she's one of those characters that if she's ahead, she's gonna do really good. If Min Min ever gets behind, or if Min Min has a matchup where she's struggling to actually keep space away from people, she is going to struggle hard. She is going to struggle hard, and that instills a little bit of fear in me. You know what I mean? That screams mid tier to me. Actually, it doesn't scream low tier because again, she's not like she gets blown up by like Incineroar and heavy characters and stuff like that. She has things that she can do, but I believe her weaknesses can definitely be exposed by quite a few characters. And for now, I'm just gonna stay mid. I'm gonna stay mid tier, and I really am excited to see how Min Min mains are able to work around her weaknesses, and I'm really excited to see how she develops. But right now, I would say you don't really have to worry about her that much. At least know what you're looking at and know what's going on when you're fighting against a Min Min play. If you're gonna fight against a Min Min main, if you're gonna fight against a Min Min main, do a little bit of research and find out her general combo strings and the way that her neutral works. Nair, Ram Ram, F tilt. Wait, what? Wait, did I do it? Wait, how do you... What is this? What the fuck? What happened? What in the game's coding causes this? Is she okay? Is she okay? Oh no. Well, honestly, listen. Working during quarantine, staying at home, you know, working on new characters, there's bound to be some bugs, and that's a-okay. You know what I'm saying? Here, it's a-okay. Sometimes you just make mistakes, and that's okay. I still think Min Min is a relative success, and you know, no matter, even if Kevin from accounting forgot to input the coordinates to taunt or something, it's fine. I think it's great. I think it's great. I think it's fantastic. So no matter what, they did a great job. They did a great job. Okay, that's good to know. I'll keep that in mind. Can I touch her? Can I kill her? Wait, can I kill her? Okay. What? But I can't move. Okay, well that's good to know. It's good to know. Okay, and lastly, I wanted to talk really briefly about Fountain of Dreams. They changed the stage to not have as many frame issues. Now you can actually play Ice Climbers on the stage. I think that was a big thing that was holding the stage back from being a viable stage. Because again, you don't want to have a stage where you have lag spikes. That doesn't make any sense. Nobody wants that. And a game that's all about 60 frames per second and really precise movements, you don't want any lag on it. So we initially thought that there was zero lag on this stage. The one instance where there's actually lag on the stage is if you're Wario, and you drive back and forth on the bike, and it occasionally lags a little bit. Where is he at? Where's Wario? Where the hell is he? Wario. There he is. Yeah, you're on the stage, and oh look. Uh-oh. Wow, because you know how often this is gonna happen. Wow, unplayable game. Yeah, I can't believe I can't do this with Wario now. Like I can't. It's crazy. Okay, let's be real. This is not a reason to ban a stage. Okay, it's not a reason to ban a stage. Let's just say if you're a Wario main, how about we just don't go to Fountain of Dreams, maybe, or something. Seriously, are we really gonna stop the potential of having an entirely new stage for this one character having this small interaction? Just don't go here. Just don't go here. Like, if it's that important to you, just don't go here. But this stage, I believe, is, I think it's a great stage. It'd be the first variant of stage hazards legal that we would ever have in a stage list. Which I would be absolutely down for. Trying new things. Look at these platforms. Look at this. I like this. This is good. And to me, I'm like, if we can have Lilac legal for as long as it was janky and buggy and messy after we knew it was for an extremely long period of time, I think that this stage can work. I would love this stage. And and to be honest with you, like, another triplat might be a little bit problematic. I understand there are people out there that are like, let's not have another triplat. To me, I think the solution to that is to take away Yoshi's Island. I believe Yoshi's Island could be a redundant stage, I think. People were making the argument that you could wall jump on Yoshi's Island. But I think, this is also a stage that you can wall jump on. You can't really go under it, which is nice. I think it's a nice stage. I think it's nice. I think there's variance to it. I think it's a great counterpick stage. Not a starter, but I think it's a great counterpick. I think it'd be a nice one to have. If not, that's fine. I'd be perfectly fine either way. But having variants in the stage list would be great, because we haven't gotten a legal stage at all ever since the game's come out from any of the DLC characters, which has been extremely disappointing. Even hazard versions of stages that just have not worked. So yeah, I'm here for this. I'm here for the stage. It'd be nice. Also, some people are having issues with like how you would go over the stage hazards without it being weird for tournaments or whatever. But people have shown solutions to that problem by just making a pre-set rule set that would only have Fountain of Dreams legal, or the only available stage to pick. So it would make the process a lot faster. So yeah, I think it could work. I don't know. I think the initial problem that people have with it was the lag and the fact that you would have to click around a few buttons and it would cause a billion problems and you wouldn't be able to play the game anymore. But yeah, so I think that's it. I have a lot of editing to do because, again, this 10-minute video ended up being 2 hours. Haha. But I mean, there was a lot to talk about, and I wanted to be thorough. So I at least hope that I've been able to cover everything right. I think this is going to be a good patch. I am really disappointed that there's no tournaments around right now because I really want to see these Min mains do something. I really want to see Piranha Plant players make huge upsets. I really want to see Marth. I want to use Marth so bad against my state. I love them all so much, and I want to beat them up with Marth like I did in Smash 4. I used to Dancing Queen everybody and beat them all up, and nobody gave me shit for it because Marth was always cool. And now, people think that all I'm about is deep breathing, and I want to show them that I'm more than that. I want to show them that I'm more than deep breathing. I can use Marth too. I just want to show everyone that. I'm excited for Falco. I'm excited for, I'm just excited for all these characters. I'm just excited to see what they can do. I'm excited to see what village remains. Panda Bear. I'm excited to see what he's gonna do. Fatality. I want to see what he's gonna be able to do with Falcon. You know, I really want to see Dedede players. If what's his name, Big D starts playing Dedede again, or there's the Japanese Dedede that I'm blanking on right now. Diddy, something like that. I want to see what he's able to do with King Dedede. Varun, myself, Eevee, and everyone else, all the Wii Fits. I want to see what we can do with Wii Fit Train. I want to see what Geist and the Bayonettas, I want to see what they're able to do with Bayonetta now. I'd rather not see Diddy ever. You know, I'd rather not see Diddy, but that's, I guess, Cosmos. He's just talking about picking up Pikachu, and I'm like, boy, if you don't just stick to Inkling and use Corrin, Pikachu, man, Pikachu, if you don't put that, just leave Pikachu to ESAM, please. Pikachu, Corrin, please go to Corrin. Ryuga, I want to see what Ryuga is able to do with Ike. Same with Leo. I want to see what Leo's able to do with these Fire Emblem characters. I don't know, I'm just excited. I'm just like Zaki is the Dedede player, and Density as well. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, and Magister. I really want to see what he's able to do with Incineroar. So yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for this patch. I want to see what happens with it. And I hope all of you guys, if your character was changed, I'm really happy for you. Even if you're a Diddy player, I'm really happy for you. I hope that you've been able to see changes in your gameplay with these characters. I hope you've been able to have more fun with the game. To be honest with you, to be quite honest with you, I was extremely bored, and I thought the Ultimate was really dull. I was desperately fiending for some sort of patch change, and I was so worried. I was actually really worried they weren't going to do anything. I thought they would just not change anything, because I thought they may have thought the game was like at a great position or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm happy about this. This video is 2 hours. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. So yeah, I love you guys so very much. I will see you guys later. Thank you everyone who watched in Twitch chat. Thank you to the bus for rating me, and if you want to go over to my Twitch channel where I talk about things for fucking 2 hours straight, then I recommend that you check out my my Twitch, twitch.tv/ace3rd. I'm probably not going to put that here because I'm going to forget. But yes, twitch.tv/ace3rd. It's going to be in the description. I stream 3 to 4 to 5 times a week, all the time. So yeah, come around, follow, and you know, we play Mario Party and stuff, which is probably what I'm going to do right after this, right after I stop recording. So I love you guys so very much. Thank you for coming around. I appreciate all of you guys, and yeah, enjoy 8.0. I hope it will be a good one. Okay. Stay safe, wear your fucking mask, and wash your hands, okay? I love you guys so much, okay? See ya, bye! Mwah!